I really like this song. It makes me so sad that I dislike the intro so much, because that means whenever it comes on, I'm like, ugh, skip this. But then once it gets going, I'm having a wonderful time. It's like the Sonic R. It's got the Sonic R thing in the background. What do you mean, shh? Hey, shh. You listening to that? I don't care. Hi, Vol. Hope you're having a nice day. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Even all. I was messing around with my intro screen because there's like, I need to figure out how to do something. And I just haven't bothered. And for some reason, I felt the appropriate time to figure out how to do that thing was during my intro. Yeah, you saw? Yeah, I was trying to do something. I found a funky new window. And I was like, oh, is this how I... No, wait, never mind. But it's cool. I can see exactly what I need to see on here. I like it. I can just start clicking on things. Just bounce in between scenes. How cool is this? Wow. Hi, Katie. Do a dug and make chat edit my OBS. The April Fool's stream this year, Toby, was I just streamed myself playing Mario Kart, and Ben and Ghost were remoted into my computer and just messing around with the OBS throughout the entire thing. That's the closest I've done to that. It was a good stream. I came up with that idea in like October. And it was so good that I held on to it. Sorry, I'm eating the rest of those mounds from, sorry, Moam. I think that was what Alessa said. From Sunday. Hi, Kyle. More Ben coming? Yeah, probably. I remember when that was like such a huge deal to me. It was like, oh my god, a Moab. That's crazy. 25 kills without dying. That's like an entire game. Here in spirit. Love Lonnie. What a fantastic person. So now I'm just sat here munching on moms instead of actually streaming. Would you say aimbot 9% of the time? No, I'd never realized that. I was just like, whatever. Some people are just good. Right. This is not the right thing. Is it? Oh, this was the thing I was clicking on. I have this. This works. Get rid of it. Get out of here. There we go. That's the one we want. It's closed. Normally it's already open because it was the last thing I did, but I played Misty in Mario Kart. So I didn't. So it was closed. It's lucky that the correct game was even in, honestly. I do not touch this Switch off stream. Pretty much. Aside from to play ice hockey, because ice hockey is the best game that you can actually touch on the Switch. A little known fact, but it is. Just don't ask anyone that I've made play ice hockey. Fucking love it. Is my... I think the sound's quiet, because yeah, it is. I turned it down for Mario Kart. Okay, now... Normally, at the start of a playthrough stream, I like to try and kind of give a little recap as to what I did during the last stream. But I'm looking around right now. I don't remember. I have no recollection. Hi Adam, how are you doing? Hope you're having a nice day. Oh, reporting in for murder duties, right on time as well. We have things to kill. Oh, I was going over to the, like, city or something that was over here. Ever been like a cool Pokemon last time? Knowing me, probably not. I don't catch many Pokemon. God, it was... why can't I just remember anything I did last time? What? Stupid elephant. Was it the same stream where I got really upset? I think it was. That's kind of what I did. I caught some Pokemon. Lonnie became a weapon. We caught Ghost. I told Ghost... I realized that Ghost can't learn Dragon Rage. So now Ghost is... He's probably not long for this game. You know? I don't know how much longer he's going to be around if I can't use Dragon Rage. Yeah, I'd do it again. What of it? Oh, man. Nature! I hope everyone's having a nice day. So a battle surrounded by this soothing nature. Abril? That name went, so I'd go in one direction, and then I realized that it was not continuing to go that way. And so it just turned around. Been alright? Nice. Good, good. You've been playing... I saw you playing Bomber Cyberpunk yesterday, actually. I don't know how much... Have someone move and did too little work. As in too little work on the move, or too little work? I mean, it must feel rewarding to have helped the move. Finish it? Oh man, every time I open that game, I'm sad that I'm opening it because then I know that I'm closer to having finished it. That wasn't very soothing. Yeah, help Adam move. No, you're Adam. Help Hobie move next. Was this the way I was going? You two live quite a bit from each other. What's this? Should we go and have a look? Is that city? Oh no. Where was I going? Where am I thinking of? Was I thinking of going down here? Am I like a stream behind in my head? I still need to do this. I hate this map, I hate this map, I hate this map. Yeah, I need to do that. Surely you can just use your flying type for transport. Ho ho ho. What a fool you are. That would be you can only use this motorbike. Just finish. No, I finished that a bit ago, I think. And then I came back over here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I was going over to this. Imagine being the normal type gym leader. Like, imagine it's just, oh, I'm the normal type gym leader. Ooh, be careful. Well, I don't know where I want to head to. I think I can actually go and take on this. Let's go and do that. Let's teleport into the middle of nowhere. Actually really like him. Oh yeah, I did see that lady that I immediately attached to, didn't I? So I was like, she's cool, I'm into it. The... Rika was her name, I think? And Ghost was like, yeah, I thought you would. Stop gluing myself to... What is that supposed to mean? Was that not an item? No, it's a sandile. Look, she's just cool. I spent the entire Fire Emblem playthrough going on about Zelkov? With agility? I thought you already had agility. You have acrobatics. Nah, get rid of it. Just get fuck agility. It was all about Goldberry? No. And Ivy? Ivy was cool. Zelkov was the favorite, though. And we all know Zelkov was the favorite. Regardless of who I married. Oh, but you married... Shut up. Is Ivy one of my alerts? No. Is Zelkov? Yes. Point proven. Yes, we've already fought this thing and we lost. I perhaps should have made sure that Ghost was more healed, but whatever. You can take him? I don't know, man. What else do I even have? Lonnie? Azaduka. Man, we got like kind of a team here. Oh yeah, they're steel type. You can, can't you? You totally can. He said, wow. How can you even see past that danged tail thing? Not a tail, it's like a backwards tail. Inverted tail. We need to get Adam a stronger fire move. Just Zemo haircut, I suppose. Right, now we need to switch again. Let's try Lonnie. Put this bastard to sleep. God, you're so loud. You can take him? No, you're gonna die. Why is Lonnie floating? Why am I zoomed in? Is this right? Whoa. Thank God. Thank God. What? This doesn't feel right. Why is Lonnie floating? You're joking. Well, I mean, I've got a minute now, so... You gotta levitate? But do they ever animate that? Do they ever pay any mind to that other than it being a name on the screen? Okay, good. Ah! This is... I feel like I'm sneaking around like a... Oh, I mean, I am. I'm just like taking this opportunity to just recover everyone. What a boring fight, right? I'm using potions and sleep to get stuff done. What a loser. Who plays like this? Still asleep? Ah! Watch, as soon as I switch back to Lonnie now, he's gonna wake up. Yep, 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 okay. That's typical. That's just typical. Deserved? For what? Greed healing? It wasn't greed. I hate you. Not you, Toby. Thought Lonnie was supposed to be good now. Lonnie is good. This thing is just highly leveled. There is no sandstorm. Adam, how did you get hit by that? Hi, Lonnie! I mean, I could just switch to fire, but I don't know. I started stream so early. My God. Nicely done, me. Speed rose. What if I use Terrastalize? Flinched! I might have to switch off Adam. He's not very strong and impressive. Can you stop? Not very effective, not very effective, not very effective. Shit. Adam HP restored. I'm gonna be... Okay, yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Why are you so loud? Like, compared to literally anything else. Let's go with that. I really need to change out Adam's Ember. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, do that again. I realize I've got like 8 different things making that attack stronger, but wow. Wait, why did it do so much the first time? What? Oh, because he needs to survive the story. Find him. Where could he be? Hang on, I'm gonna go and I need to go and heal. I hope this doesn't just reset my progress on this fight because I left. Stupid! That's not Sandal. Man, I wish that noise would keep on playing in quick succession until I actually healed them. That would be awesome. They should make a Pokemon game like that. I thought there was... Okay. No, that's fine. I think I just jumped over a Pokemon that I didn't actually see was there. I just, like, happened to jump. Been having some nice battles. No! They've all been terrible. Mind your business. I really feel like I shouldn't be fighting this thing yet, but I'm doing it. So actually, let me check the fires. Imagine full damage in a Pokemon game. I think that would have vastly improved this game. What fire moves can we make? Fire spin? Flame charge, he already has that. Heat wave. Fire Fang. I kind of hate all of these. Adam can't even learn it. Why can't he learn Fire Fang? He's a fire Pokemon. I'm just pressing every possible wrong button. Just for a laugh. Just see what happens if I do. You got no teeths? Yeah, no, that does actually make... Yeah, but you can, like, flame peck. I've seen some Pokemon that definitely do not have tails using Iron Tail before. I'm pretty sure you have as well. I should go and like try and get one of these terrestrialized wild Pokemon sometime. Just see what it's like. The only time I did, I got owned by a Jolteon. Began eating something. I wonder what? What could he be eating? From within that cave. Mmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Arvin, stop mumbling for fuck's sake and say your words. He seems bigger now. Look, he's not floating anymore. Well, Lonnie's not floating anymore. To see the real spicy victory. Cool, man. That was spicy. Awesome. What now? Me first. Oh. It's so weird that even in a double battle, I can't, like, see my partner. Why is that? Is he still asleep? That's brutal. You definitely woke him up, didn't you? No. This just feels mean. I thought that it would, like, wake him up. But no? What the fuck? Oh, his lights went out? Oh, that's so sad. Something about quite literally watching the life drain out of him was really upsetting. It's a lot of levels up. Scary face? I don't want scary face. Okay. Yes, nice going, little buddy. What even was that thing, though? I kind of feel like maybe I've seen it before somewhere. Anyway, I bet if we head inside here, we'll find more of that Herba Mystica is eating. Let's give the place a once-over before that thing decides to come back. It's dead. The life drained from it. It's gone. I'm sure there's some here too. Ah! I knew it! I spy Herba Mystica. How? How did you see this? Practically sour? Hell yeah, get me in. I love sour stuff. Another successful search. We're on a roll. Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say? Okay, sour Herba Mystica is chock full of nutrients and is great for boosting your overall health. Says here it works wonders whether you're tired physically or mentally. Perks you right up. This will definitely help my boss stiff. You feel even better. Come on, Blebble. Let's get some food going. Phone just vibrated. Okay, it kind of spooked me, but it was nothing. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here you go. Another of your favorite old Arvin sandwiches.
and it comes with a special Titan badge. The Pokemon League might not recognize it, but I hope you appreciate it all the same.
I really gotta make badges to just give to people. Just like, fuck it, it doesn't mean anything, but like, there's a token of appreciation. I can't wait to feed this sandwich to an animal. At what point are we just ungrateful?
Figured this might happen. Don't worry, I made extra this time for that brute of yours.
I want to give it my sandwich.
Got some for you too, bud.
Love that guy. Man, it looks like a good dang sandwich. It's all in the bread, really. I think, looking at that sandwich. Just looks like good bread.
That's it. Small bites, small bites.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's with that dog thing? So it's like really injured or something. Glide! Really injured. Or something. And so this guy is using these herbs, which are told to heal even the most incurable of things, to like heal this little dog or big dog.
At least taste it before you swallow it right down, would you? This brute seems to be benefiting from the herbs too, I guess in its own sort of way. The little big dog, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, before I forget, Blebble, take another look at this. There's always a Titan Pokemon near the Herb and Mystica when we find them, right? Like the book says, it's not like big old Pokemon just happened to like these herbs. It's actually something in the herbs that making the Titans so big and strong. So does that mean Titan's lair isn't really some kind of treasure hoard or whatever? It's just a pantry where the Titan keeps his food. Oh, you done with your sandwich, Stiff? Stiff? Oh, I nearly got there. You heard that right, Blebble? Stiff just woofed, right? Yeah. Right, I'm not imagining things. Aww. See that? I knew I wasn't just hearing things. Stiff, who's my best bud? You the best of boys. Yes, you are. Aww. Stiff is definitely getting better. Ever since I teamed up with you, good things keep happening. But we've still got 2 more herbs to go. Hope you'll stick it out until we're done.
Oh. Hello, Blebble. This is Suro. I detect the Miraidon has regained more of its original power. After it had jumped into the air, you should be able to press B button again, and it will glide. Which one's the B button? And it will now glide. And start falling immediately. Ah! So... That's silly. Okay. I was leaving... Oh, can I just go? Thank you. I don't want to fight you. I want to be massively under-leveled again for the next gym, and then probably get yelled at, and yeah. Truly, Wolf, what will they think of next? This is weird. It really shows how good the game looks. The Titan I just fought was level 45, so I was definitely over-leveled. Under-leveled. I shouldn't have done that yet. I skipped ahead a touch by being cheesy. No? Then why is he there? Why is he so high level and there? Open world. Make your own choices. Right. It's open world, yes, but there is still a progression system. Like, there is still, this is where you should go, and then this is where you should go. Otherwise, everything would just be the same level. There is still a progression within the open world. Like, it can be as open world as it wants, but there's still, like, a path that you are supposed to follow. I could go do that one next. But there's definitely places you should go. Yeah, it's the same. You can't go straight to the big city at the bottom of the tree straight away. But you can. There's no indication where you shouldn't be. Yeah. In Elden Ring, you also literally, like, can't access some of those locations. Same with Breath of the Wild, actually. There's, like, you can't get to some places until you've increased your stamina to an amount. Can't access yet? I know, but my point isn't that... You know what I mean? Like, there is still a progression system. Like, there is still step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. It's just in an open area. And you can jump from step 1 to step 3, but that's just what I did. Even fucking Minecraft has step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Step 1, 2, 5. Awesome. Weird that it's placed there, though. In that case. Because I was like, well, I've kind of been clearing the bottom of the map where the lower level stuff is, so I assume that now I just keep on clearing this general area. So somewhere in the mines, though, that are around here, we should find the lurking steel titan. This thing's staggeringly huge and real long. I bet it's a Steelix. Maybe it's super fast. If that's the case, riding that Pokemon of yours might help to keep up. What is that in the floor? Oh, it's a bugged shadow. Okay. Or is it? Hey, you want to buy this? Sure, as soon as I pick the right Pokemon to whoop your ass! Rock? Pebbles, even. That'd just be the way Pokemon fools me. Why does the pig go emo? Why does that happen? Who hurt this guy? He snuck over in a charming way and stole something! Nice. No, I didn't want to. It's the same one again. Why? I've got a couple of, like, small games that I want to buy, by the way, when I get... Oh, well, probably tomorrow. I don't know what just made me think of it, but there's a couple I want to play. For streams and such. One of them's that Mr. Shifty. That Wolf has put in the recommendations channel. Another one is Cramped Room of Death or something. Maybe I could finally get... I don't think I can. But maybe I'll finally get Against the Storm. After listening to the soundtrack for 3 hours on the Sunday stream. The great fishing stream of 2023. I thought I was pretty safely going past you. Ah, there was a Diglett in the way anyway. Can't.
You have my gratitude.
Spec, thank you for following. Lovely to see you. Oh, what a treat. The Spec. Rain dance? Nope. I'm good. I'll pass. I don't even know where I'm kind of just like looking to go anywhere at the moment, except for the direction that's like progress. Don't walk into that. Area 3 is a mining belt. There's always a mining area. I say that, I can only think of one. That guy's silly, I like them. Look at him. You know when people like take a video of something and then they put like the stick arms on it and it's like flailing around? That's what they did with this guy. What a kick! He's got an insane right foot on him, he has. Is there something in there? A timer ball, a somewhat different Pokeball that... I didn't want to read that. That I tried reading it back on stream, but I could... They just... Nope. Hey, give me that. The opposite of a quick ball? Oh. Did he just explode? That's all it takes for them to feel threatened and just like, I gotta get out of here. I'm blowing up. Roly-Coly. I love Roly-Coly. They're good. They're good. They're a good time. I'm kind of looking around, seeing what else I can take as my next Pokemon to either... Whoa, that was intimidating. Either replace Ghost or Fire. Both of whom... I don't know. I'm just not feeling that connection. If Ghost had Dragon Rage, we'd have a different story. But Ghost does not have Dragon Rage. So that is not the story we're telling. A lot of Growliths chilling around here. You can't replace your starter? I can. I can. It feels wrong to. But I can. If I'm not feeling it, then I can. Look at these stones I'm getting. Is that Firestone what I can use to evolve Clove? Or is it a different... Why did they just spawn in front of me? I know you said there's a stone that I use, but I don't know which stone. What is clove? Charcadet. I'm shocked that I remember the name. What? There was something glowing here like a minute ago. Is it still? It's just invisible? No, no stones. Item. Yeah, what's the difference? I know there's a difference. I'm sorry. That floor like it was moving. Drill run? This thing looks so silly. What's it called? I bet it's got a really dumb name. Bramblin? I'm satisfied. I want Tony to evolve. Didn't realize I've been following. You just spent ages verifying yourself so you can type. You didn't have your account verified? That's so surprising. I remember I did the same thing. I like followed someone and then I just couldn't talk to them for ages. Well, welcome, Spec. I hope you had a lot of fun having Az play that. I even forgot what game it was. Because in Japan you couldn't get text reliably. Oh, okay. How come? Was it because of because you were like rural Japan, right? So was it like a signal thing? Tales of Fantasia is great. It looks interesting. I'm like, I can't add it to my list of JRPGs to play. I can't. There's too many. Otherwise, I'll never get to it. Do you think you'll be continuing that game, or will it be like a different one each week? And just kind of leave a bunch of games... That feels wrong to say, leave a bunch of games unfinished. Gasp! Roaming was unreliable. You didn't get SMS enabled phone call because it was hard. There were credit cards and so... Right, okay. Your store internet just went down? That is the most unreliable thing. It's either broken or slow or not working. Bleh. You're hungry? Get some damn food. Go get some bread. Also, hi. We can see you a bit longer, but probably won't finish it. Which is sad. Because you want us to see it. It's... Can't experience everything. Yeah. Yeah, go get some grub. Honestly, I shared that burger I had at lunch and then started thinking about the burger again later in the day and made myself hungry thinking about it. I'm doing good though. Much better than I was yesterday. I really shouldn't have been pushing myself yesterday. It was such a foolish idea. I'm curious as to what other games are lined up for Thursdays, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. As I looked at that Picross game that you linked in your Discord, my mouse is dead. I can't click to it. But I'm interested. I was so excited upon seeing that. I'm gonna use data to be out of high-speed data until tomorrow. Only one more day. I'll have to do like a really chill session of Picross after Frosty Friday one time. As like a end of Friday dealio. But it won't be tomorrow. I think I'm playing Fall Guys after Final Fantasy tomorrow. Maybe. There's a Final Fantasy crossover event. Final Fantasy 14 crossover event. So I kind of want to go and unlock the Dragoon costume. And then that's it. Why does the camera seem so... No, it's fine. What's the button to zoom in again? That's the one. I am... Oh, shit. This is not the right Pokemon. I just realized. Oh, God. The Friday streams are just slowly but surely becoming longer and longer. And then the Saturday streams are also slowly becoming longer and longer. I'm just... Wait, he has... Oh, he has Electric Spark Fang, was it called? I don't remember. What's it called? Remind me real quick, Don Fan. Thunder Fang, thank you. Easy way to figure out what the move was called. Streams in general have been getting longer. They have. I need to calm down because I was working on Slightly More Pebbles yesterday, and I'm like, I've still got like 5 more streams to cut and edit and put down, and I'm already nearing 20 minutes. I'm running out of like time in the month to edit these. It's like, because the whole point in it is at least 1 clip from every stream, and with me doing more streams and doing them for longer, it's like, shit, I'm running out of time to edit it. I am glad I've managed to get the in-week streams to consistently be 3 hours.
Our strength is yours.
Haley, thank you for the rage. Welcome in. How was it? What were you even playing? I didn't even see what you were playing today. It wasn't Dead Space. You already finished that. And it wasn't Sonic Riders because you finished that within an hour. What were you playing? Ah, yes, Ratchet and Clank. I never touched much Ratchet and Clank. I had it on PSP one time and I opened it and I started playing it. I was like, this isn't Sonic Rivals. Fucking, where's my Sonic Rivals? And I played that instead. I hope you had a nice stream. Thank you for the raid. First time playing one of the games? Is it good? Which one is it? Is it like a newer one? Hang on, chat. You're in the wrong corner. You're in the corner that I put you in for Bum Rush. God, I love that game. What a fun game. Put chat in the corner? What about this corner? What corner? Fuck it. Why don't I just put you in every corner? There we go. Hi there, world. Oh my god. Oh Christ. Put somebody to sleep. I always think about like someone's scrolling through the has the hypnosis not been working, or has there been what's been going on here? Let's try it one more time. Oh, it keeps avoiding. Can you make it bigger? Yeah, of course, man. I got you. Oh shit. There you are. Yeah, I think about someone scrolling through the through this game's category. Whoa, where are you going? Come back! What the fuck? And they just see like what is going on in this stream. Yeah, that seems about right. No, I wish that was so much wider. He's so pixelated. What Pokemon should I use? What game am I even playing? It's like, oh, this is a pretty normal stream, and then someone sends a message, and the entire screen is covered. Ah! Sure. Is this Pokemon invincible? What's going on here? There we go. You don't even need to know who it is. Sorted. Doesn't matter who it's by. Wow. What? The battle's over. I was still spitting out sound. Okay, hang on. Just... Okay. I went back a little too far and I hit the entire game. That was scary. That person is very defeated. Wait, you're not even meant to be in that corner. Go in this corner. You're going into the Fire Emblem corner. Chest is small now. It does feel really small, doesn't it? But I promise this is exactly how it was. Oh, the Fire Emblem corner. Actually, no, for most of Fire Emblem, you were over here. And I, like, flipped the chat around. Fire Emblem corner. Yeah, this is where chat was during Fire Emblem and only... Meow, fuck off. During Fire Emblem and only Fire Emblem. So that's the Fire Emblem corner. This is the Final Fantasy corner. Down here. And this is No Man's Land up here. No one owns this. You couldn't see where I was talking about then. I just realized there was no one in chat. I can see the box around it. Bottom left is Final Fantasy corner. Top left is No Man's Land. Whoa. Man, I'm lively today, aren't I? Oh, yeah, for those who missed it, we beat the Titan, the level 45 Titan, through sheer willpower and talent. And so now I can fly, and I've skipped a little bit ahead in terms of the Titan quests. But that's okay. When you said No Man's Land pictured No Man's Sky? Easy mistake. No, this is a reference to the horrors of war. Round of applause for the horrors of war. Oh yeah, I need to press it again to just drop down. And we'll look as we sort our food. Okay, have a nice food. Then it's One Piece time? Crazy. Shit, what even is this thing? I kind of like him. It's a tadpole. What Pokemon are we yeeting off a cliff? Is it Quaxley? It could be Quaxley. I'm still kind of like open to suggestions. But we have to find Quaxley first. If you've got any recommendations aside from Quaxley that we can throw off the cliff in the meantime, I'm all ears. Man, I don't want to do this. Taurus? That's a good one. I feel like they'd make quite a mess going down as well. Snom would be good if you push... No, putting Snom off a snow-covered cliff and you just get a massive snowball. Welcome in, by the way. You're tall? You are tall. You grew. And became, as Kiki said, the lustiest of Pokemon. Did I get a Mimikyu? I haven't seen him in a Mimikyu. I haven't seen a Mimikyu. Jigglypuff? That's a good one, actually. Any of the Pokemon that are hyper aggressive? Now, this is one that's, like, not cool. Because it's, like, just a small animal. But Pachirisu. I reckon you could get some Why am I talking about this? I feel like you could get some distance, launching a Pachirisu. You see where I'm coming from? Psyduck? I don't know about Psyduck. I don't wanna test Psyduck. I don't know what Pokemon that is. Are we going to the snow area? Awesome! Or is that the volcano thing? I don't remember. I need that over there. Tiny electric mouse. Oh, the like, he's like just a straight up ball, right? Can drop kick a Pachirisu over the fence in your backyard. It's not a poke. It's not a Pokemon, right? All right. I know why you've just wrote that. I just fucked up that ad quote so bad. You better hope that that's, I feel like that's the Titan. He's just nom nom down there. Well, let's go and get that heal. And then head on back. And not get overly distracted heading towards my destination. Nope. What makes me think that's the Titan? The fact that it's just sat there going nom 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 nom. What is going on over here? Welcome to the Pokemon Say yeah, you know the deal. We all know the deal. Why did I even start to read that? Lag Tree Thicket? Are the frames gonna like plummet when I go in there? Why am I seeing, like, the terrain over there having a hard time? Paras? From Arceus? I don't remember it. I just remember normal Paras, and I don't know how good that thing would be to kick. The only thing I remember from Arceus is Feel. Which... You know where I'm going with that. You know where this is leading. Ah, sad songs. You a fan of sad songs or not so much? My personal opinion is they're okay. I get, man, this guy is just, this lady is just middle all the way. Don't pick a side. If you got within a mile of that thing, it's attacking you. I see. What about Nimble? Can I don't even want to kick that. Can I just like step on it? I feel like that would be a good sound redeem for a stream. Not this stream, but a stream. Just like a really loud cricketone call. And it has to be like really loud and it like to panic everyone. Why do they do that? What's their problem? It's Speaking of Spheal, I recorded a video of you clubbing a Spheal in the back with a heavy ball. What? No. Poor guy. I know exactly what you mean. I did it to other Pokemon, but I like Spheal. This tower's high. Hey, Clove. How are you doing? I'm gonna do the thing again. You'll be like, oh, what's the thing? Yeah, because it was funny? I understand. What? They didn't go off the edge this time. Where am I? What am I doing up there? Well, get down. What are you thinking?
You have my gratitude.
Thank you very much for following. Glad to see you're having a good time. I assume that's what that means? Get down. It's not safe. It's really not. With 1 foot as well. Also, I'm lovely, Clove. Thank you. What is he doing up there, man? Am I just gonna still be stood up there when we come out of this? Oh. Oh, cool. Nearly got him. What do you mean? In terms of battling the Gimmighoul and Pokemon is commanding you? What? That sounds awesome. Sounds hilarious. The main case of it for us so far is the Pokemon just was at the bottom of the cliff. Like it just fell off the tower. This guy looks ridiculous. I love this guy. This guy's awesome. Look at him. Can my team be 5 of this guy? And then something else? Look at him. Oh, they knew what they were doing with this guy. This guy should be a... You know, every Pokemon is designed to be a plush, right? This guy's got to be like a really big and really... Like how the Sphere one's a massive... It's basically a beanbag chair, right? This one just has to be a very long guy, right? With the shiny, bright blue, even better. Ghost is proving his worth as my team water type. Put them forward facing Predatorize. What are they planning? What's going on behind there? You got one the other day? Congrats! What'd you get? I know people like those. Whoa, what are you doing? This one actually made an interesting cave. Sneasel! I like Sneasel. Orthworm body pillow? Not a body pillow, just a long cushion. I love him! He's awesome! What's he waiting for? What's he waiting for when he does this? Like a body pillow, but not a body pillow. A body pillow is like a body pillow with a character on it. I want him to be the entire pillow. It's weird, Sneasel. That's fine. Sneasel's cool regardless. Level, you managed to pin down the Titan. That's the lurking steel Titan? It sure is long. Someone in denial that they want a body pillow. No. Well, that's also true. I remember we made the joke one time that we need to make frost body pillows and just like body pillows of like the fucking raid team. Preferably not Toby because he plays a Lalafell. That would be fucking weird. But I remember we were making that joke because the so she said sorry I had to. No problem, man. You gotta get it out. It's only natural. That website that I have ordered my Final Fantasy stickers from, they also do body pillows.
We're gonna need to do this together, Blebble.
Why is it so loud? I like recoiled from it. I'm gonna turn this game down another 5. Oh, I can do it again? Sure. After the Mewtwo raid, you're going to be shiny hunting Mimikyu. Oh yeah, sorry Haley, I forgot to say. I don't think I've seen a Mimikyu yet. But I will catch a Mimikyu when I see a Mimikyu and I will name it Haley. Just because you've consistently been bringing it up. And I'm probably not going to use Mimikyu. But they'll sit comfortably in a box. I know I'm breaking my own rule with doing that, but... whatever. I am the rules. Mimikyu is best. Do like Mimikyu. I remember when Mimikyu first came out and everyone was like, what the fuck is this? And then they read the description, I was like, oh my god, Mimikyu, they're the best. It's good typing, that was good coverage. You're talking out of my, you're talking out of my, that's not my field. It's fighting poison, that's cool. That means nothing to me. I picked the move that... I brute force everything. That's how I play Pokemon. Everyone hates it. Fuck types. Notice how I'm not using a fire type against the steel? I have 2 fire types in my team. Quaxley's a water starter. I know Quaxley, don't worry. I saw him and I was like, he kind of gives me bad vibes. Like he was nearly going to be who I chose, but there was something about him that just made me kind of feel uncomfortable. I think it was the fact that he said fro at me, or afro, or whatever he says. Or pomp. Pomp! He has a pompadour!
We did it, Blebble. Way to go, little buddy. Did you get a good look at his face, though? Didn't expect a Tide to be such a little cutie. But if we go in here, we'll find more of that Herba Mystica I ate before. Let's go find that thing before it can regroup.
I like that guy. The worm, the Titan. What's it called? Where did you say it? Orthworm?
Come out, wherever you are.
Something's different. No, it's not. I like this one. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Yes, found it. Here's our little herb.
Salty. Get moved 2 minutes before they start. That's like such a panic thing. Just cancel the meeting.
This sheen, it looks like it'll taste horrible, which means it's gotta be good for you. Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say?
Well, apparently, the salty Herba Mystica helps with aching hands and feet. Good for neuropathy and numbness. When you've got muscle weakness, it supposedly builds up strength again.
I feel like I nailed that reading. No time to waste. Let's get some food going.
You're an orphan, would you still more? Is the answer. That's preferable.
Sorry for the wait. Here's a super healthy sandwich that'll perk you right up once you eat it. Plus, as a token of our friendship, here's another Titan badge. Gaze upon it in awe as you eat.
That's very salty. Man, I've done 2 of these so far this stream. Give it a sandwich! I like how it's kind of getting less and less stuff around it. It's like, yeah, you get the point.
Come on out, Musbustiff. Food's up.
Why does he always give him such a small amount of the sandwich? What do you got to say to me this time?
Would you look at that? Seems like someone's got a proper appetite now.
What's he gonna do now? Oh, he can jump higher!
Seems like that fellow's slowly regaining its original strength. Still, doesn't look like it's anywhere near close to returning to its battle form.
So don't get any ideas just yet, player.
It seems healthy enough physically. Maybe it's got some kind of mental block that's preventing it from turning to its true form.
A mental block?
I've read about it in books before. A mental scar, like psychological trauma. You know it?
I think that's what you call it. He's greedy and takes the whole sandwich. Oh man, dude's hungry. Hang on, chat, you're too close to the wall. Get away from there.
Maybe it had a terrifying experience in battle, so now it's all scared to battle and all. At all. Well, don't worry. I'm sure that brute and Musbustiff will make full recovery eventually. So, how you feel, Musbustiff? How's that Herba Mystica working? No pressure. It's not like it's fair to expect every kind of Herba Mystica to have some huge effect, right? It's not like the effect has to be immediate either.
That was a different sound.
Hey, it's okay, don't worry. Level and I are gonna make sure you're right as rain. We got one more herb to go, and I bet it's the best of all.
Only one more?
It's just gotta be. Alright, Blebble. The next stop on our little herb hunt should be the last. But we can't lose steam until we're done. Let's keep up our momentum.
Hold on. Sorry, I've left this guy jumping around. He must be exhausted. Dude, it's always while streaming, I'm just like, man, I can't wait to like go and lie down. And like just go to bed after stream.
Hello, Blebble, this is Toro.
That's the wrong voice. I detect the Miraidon has regained more of its original power. While you're riding upon it, it seems it can now jump higher if you press and hold the B button. But like, how high? Let's find out. That is much higher. I can get up that cliff! I can get up that cliff! I can climb the cliff. The cliff that I couldn't get up. I can climb it. The cliff that I couldn't climb before, I can now climb. NBA player dunk level. Get him on a team! But not a Pokemon team. A basketball team. What's in here? There's gonna be a roly-coly on the way out. I get. What are you? Stay away from me. I'm getting so many Firestones. question, Pokemon people who know Pokemon. Can Adam evolve again? Or, I mean, normally the small bird doesn't get much bigger than small bird, right? It just kind of like is small bird. He can? What the fuck? Into what? Don't tell me. If you tell me, I'm gonna fight you. Nightbot's ready. Usually 3 Burbs in line? Wow. Good luck, mate. I'm a fucking firebird. I can take you on. It's very brave. Bird's almost... You know what? Thinking on it. You're right. Oh! He said question mark. I... Zip. I'm gonna kill him, aren't I? No, we'll be fine. This won't do it. Will it? Okay. Now this is a fella. Who is it? Who am I naming them? Who's been here for most of this playthrough? Who am I naming them? Who am I naming them? Who gets to be this guy? Who are they? Kiki. Kyle? Kyle it is. Kyle gets to be the Orpheum. Shit! No! Fuck! I pressed every wrong button I could. Are you joking? Go away! I hope you all realize you've just sent fire to their grave. Actually, I'll go and fight this Pokemon. You play Pokemon? That's gotta be a bit, right? I mean, like, I don't. But I do. You forgot? I've played the last 3 Pokemon. On stream. And they haven't been short playthroughs. Just know I like Spheal. How am I gonna go on about Spheal and Oddish so much and not like and not play Pokemon ever? What are you talking about, man? Hi, Yogi. Man, I love Spheal. That's my guy. I named my Gyarados after an American. I did. There's a couple of Americans in my Pokemon team because they're here. They've been in, yeah. This is such an inefficient way to do this fight, but Champions League draw. Looks like you're going to London again. Nice. Congratulations. We're in the same group as Arsenal. Hey, that was the team that I used to support when I was a wee lad. But of course, it doesn't really count as me supporting them anymore because I don't watch football. I don't interact with football in any way, in fact. What are you doing here? You want to play Pokemon now? I feel like that urge happens to a lot of people upon joining the stream. Isn't there an expansion? I don't know. Yeah, probably. There always is. That just got out? I don't think it's out yet. I think it's been announced, though. And, like, the details of it. I could be wrong. 'Cause like I say, this isn't my area of expertise. This isn't my corner of video games. Like, at all. Just because I play Pokemon, that doesn't mean I play Pokemon. Right. Right. I forgot that the boxes are just here now. The stats? No. Check summary. Change nickname. God, you're a noisy bastard, ain't you? Fuck! Stupid Switch controller. No. There we go. I do like all the Pokemon in the box. So outside of the box, we got Ghostykip, Unprotoni, Lonnie, Fire, Azadukan, Adam. And then outside the box, we got Sieve, Wolf, Hedgy Boy, Katie, Clove, just any old Mew. We got any old Charizard. We got Kobold, we've got Minion, we got Umna, and we have Stupid. That wasn't clever at all. Yogi, that was not clever in the slightest. I know it probably wasn't supposed to be, but fucking hell, man. Look at him, he's so happy. I love that guy. He's the best. It's cramped in this box, it's fine. You're okay. At the end of the playthrough, I'm absolutely going through and, like, checking all the people. Right. Kyle, lead Pokemon. Let's go. I want to go to that other city. I'm going to the other city. The one that I tried to go to 2 streams ago when everyone was yelling at me. Where is it? Oh, God. It's this one. I've still got the marker on them. Because now I know I can get there. Made you nervous? Well, I mean, this will be relaxing. Right? This is relaxing. So far. Shit gets intense in these Pokemon streams, let me tell you. You want to play too? Honestly, I think depending on when I finish this game, I could actually be convinced to do the DLC. Just because, like, I'm currently doing it, right? And it's already out. That's not a promise. Don't go getting excited now, but it could happen. What? It probably won't. Who am I kidding? I'm looking around. What on earth am I riding? A motorbike. Obviously, Deacon. Also, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day. If I'm still playing Pokemon in 2 weeks. Okay. I'm considering doing it on Saturday, Pokemon. Because I did Bomber Cyberfunk, yeah, well, on Tuesday even.
Our strength is yours.
Jewel, hi. Thank you for raiding. How was Pikmin? Probably. I hope you're still enjoying it. Welcome in. Anyone from Jewel. Love this guy. What a lad. What a champion. No, don't want to focus on you. Oh, I just saw that level difference. I'm out of here. See you later. I don't think I am meant to be up there yet. Christ. I think I had that realization before. I did. I totally did. I keep on going there and forgetting how high level it all is. So where should I go instead? This area hasn't stopped me yet. And there's still this person. They're a bit of a funky fella. I want to go and check this area. I don't know why, but there's 2 things there, so I'm curious. I just realized I totally forgot to do shoutouts. But here's one for... I suck at this, man. They're playing Pikmin at the moment, is Julie. They did the first one, and now they're doing the second one. So just to think, that means that maybe the 3rd and 4th are coming as well. So you can see, like, the entirety of Pikmin before I've even done a second game. What a steal, right? However, they no longer have the Pikmin redeem, which is unfortunate. That was a good... Well, no, it's still there, but you just can't be a dickhead with it anymore. Which, like, what's the point, right? I say as the person who's, like, the most restrictive regarding audio redeems. I don't think anyone that I've watched has put so many limits on redeems as I have. Once you defeat 7! Grow up. 1 day peps. Just give us 1 day. Oh, your day will come. The day will come. I told you already. Everyone needs to be saving up channel points for February because my birthday stream next year is going to be one hell of a time. What city is this? I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much going on here, though. You spent all your points on a stupid streamer? I know. This is important. What city? Alani, since the last time you asked, I haven't learned which city. Yeah, I can't remember the city names either. All I remember is, Goldenrod. This is where you can evolve Charcadet? Is that right? Huh. And you say I need an item to do so. Ow! Yeah, I have to find the item. Okay. I'm going on a hunt. Here's an item. Nope. Okay, but why does the bike have feet? You've been mulling over for a while. Because it's also a Pokemon. It's a motorbike Pokemon. Now, if you think that's weird, the same kind of Pokemon from Scarlet is a motorbike, but it doesn't use its wheels. Because wheels are too advanced for such a creature that may appear in Scarlet. I love this jump. I'm able to just go around so many places. Do you refill this Pokemon at the gas station that you just passed? No, but the implication is yes. Because other people park their motorbikes at petrol stations that are around the game, but I don't have to. So the answer is no, but yes, but no. Oh, nice, a Rocky helmet. Is it in here? You looking for a person? No, I'm looking for a cave. No, you refuel it by sandwiches. You refuel it with sandwiches. Fancy sandwiches made of special herbs. There's a major shift in the Pokemon series at some point. I think it was about Sword. No, probably about Sun and Moon, right? Where it was like, hang on, shit's kind of starting to go a little bit funkier than the levels of funk that we're used to. And then things just kind of kept getting funkier. One more time. So I'm looking for an NPC. But there's a lot of those. This guy looks significant. The what? Oh. You're just the fast travel system. Feeling tired? Could you use a sweet pick-me-up? I want to play Pokemon. Play with Pokemon. Okay. Just a short breather. You look important. Fancy a trade? I'm a collector of curiosities. I'm curio. Dog pass. Sinistea chips? What are those? Some Sinistea that maybe drop Sinistea chips you need. Yeah, it gives you egg power. It powers up your eggs. Okay. So what's the Sinistea? I don't know what that is. That's a big fucking horse! Are we shivering? No. Sinistea is a Pokemon? Is that right? I heard that rhyme. The world famous rapper is having a concert over in that place. What is that thing behind you? Sarah, move! Oh. Put it to sleep. I'm not acknowledging that chat message. That is a one-way street. That Pokemon was already asleep. You can't fool me. Oh, nice. And finish him off with Nightshade. Yeah, level up. Level up the worm. I should spend more money. I have an earthworm? Of course I do. Have you seen his face? Have you? Like, surely you have, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be asking that question. He's like, it's a worm! Well, that makes sense, yeah. It's just a worm with a jacket on. Yeah, but have you seen his face? You're just jealous that LeChoink is still in the box. Whoa! That thing's cool! And what is that in the background? There's so much wonder. Yeah, why not? That's Sia? Well, like the music person? Chandelier? I thought that he just threw the bird at me. Yeah, like the singer. No, that's a bad idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Why is the camera so zoomed in that I can't see the whole fight? Well, I mean, I can see the enemy Pokemon so much, but I want to see my own Pokemon. Oh, thanks for the subtle hint, Harry. It is cool, though. Oh, man, this Fire Taurus is really cool. I'm glad to finally see one. So blatantly fire. I thought it was dark. Maybe. Yeah, it's part red. It also looks pretty dark. Look, man, after the whole Gengar escapades, anything's a dark type. Everything's a dark type all the time. Everything's a dark type Pokemon. What's in this cave? Hey! Nope. I like those little hat guys. They're awesome as well. Props to them. I think I've seen the Water Taurus. Why is it Taurus that they've made have a bunch of different versions? Why choose Taurus? Was it because no one cared about Taurus and now they're trying to make people like Taurus? Or did people like Taurus? Need to install my auto pickup chip. True. Yeah, I understood that reference. was super cool 28 years ago. Oh. See, when I saw Taurus in the older games, I was like, this guy lame. It was the only Gen 1 Pokemon that didn't have any extra form or evolution, so I guess they're compensating. Oh, okay. People liked Taurus. But, like, what about them? True, well... I feel like Ditto gets a pass. Such a pain to get in Gen 1 Survivor Zone that if you brought up your Game Boy with one, you were the coolest kid in the schoolyard. Oh. Okay, so it's like a status thing. I understand. It's like in Final Fantasy when someone's like, look at this new rare mount I got. And you're like, oh, dude, I bet it looks sick. And then they pull it out. And it's like, oh. Never mind. I guess not. I've been given too many directions I could be going and exploring that I'm kind of now lost. Because they were not developed correctly. Time is a circle. Ah! Why are you trying so desperately to take this away from Taurus? I thought that guy was just kind of defending this then. For some reason. Aerodactyl? Why? You just let him have this! The snows are falling down! Lepra says big. You seem friendly. About snowy peaks? Yes, please. Got such a roar on him. I need to leave. The snail's gonna fuck me up. Hey, Alessa. How are you doing? Hope you had a nice day. Been having some nice battles? I don't know. I mean, you could see from here how the last one went, right? You haven't charged your Switch for 1 year? It doesn't say today, so I'm relaxing. How am I doing? I'm good. I'm really lively today. It's awesome. I've been so stoked to stream recently. Like, not that I've never, not as though there's been a point where I've been like, oh man, I gotta stream today. I've scheduled to stream today, so I've gotta do it. Just like I'm hyped for it. 24 hours stream when? Honestly, the closest you'll get right now. Hello, welcome. Lovely to see you here. Hope you're having a lovely day. The closest you'll get, Yogi, and you're not gonna like this answer. The closest... Fuck, I wasn't looking. The closest you will get is going to be the next Final Fantasy expansion release. So after thinking about it some more, I am inclined to... see, Deacon, there are car Pokemon also. So I guess it's both of them. Ew, exactly. Also, yes, not everyone has a pet Miraidon. That is true. hug me for 24 hours of the next TwitchCon. That doesn't sound like a very entertaining stream. And I feel like after about like 10 minutes, I might start getting a bit uncomfortable. Alright, man. Good bit. I want to go and like, you know, look at the artist alley and you know. Did I ask Yeti out? Why would I have asked Yeti out? What are you talking about? Because I wanted to ask her out in Paris. I didn't. That is untrue. Did the car/bike Pokemon exist before car/bike technology in this lore, or does the invention... Oh man, you're stepping out of my... Yogi! That's not cool. Anyway, moving on. I don't know, Deacon. I'm unsure. That is out of my feet. He is so far away. I'm blushing. No. I'm not fighting this. I can't get away. What the dog? We were talking about kickable Pokemon. Fuck off! What Pokemon is the best? Okay, I think Jigglypuff wins. I don't want to fight you. Spheel's up there as well. Voltorb bull-shaped. I can't see what would go wrong. It would hurt your foot. Like, that thing's made of pure metal. It's good to take clubbing. What do you mean take clubbing? Like kicking a balloon? That's a fair point, actually, yeah. I'm gonna kick this so hard, and then it just kind of doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, probably Spheal. He'd probably have a whale of a time with it, though. I'm not answering that question. That's a rabbit hole. I do not... Poor choice of words. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'm gonna go get some water. Hello. Hi. Hello, ghost. Fucking hell. That was such a shit choice of words. I'm so glad that I didn't read out the question. Oh my god. Where am I? Can I jump on top of here? Nope. I mean, maybe I could, but I'm only giving it one try. I don't know where to go. Everywhere feels like it's too high level for me, which maybe the answer there is just fucking go and level up. What are you talking about? I'm going there. But surely there's somewhere I can go. I do love Nugget. Oh god. That was like a southeastern? I suppose I haven't really checked there. Wait, the forest. I'm going into the forest. You wanted to go into the forest. That's where I'm going. Peps, this is a desert. Is that right? This looks like a forest to me. Gives you a number. The higher the number, the harder the Pokemon. Oh yeah, it does. Listen, I'm not very good with maps. You must understand. Level. Hi there, Clive. Glad to see you've got my name committed to memory. Now, let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation and find out the reasons behind Team Star's behavior. Above all, I want to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. And just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star, and I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with the students from Team Star's other squads as well. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around, Blebble. What is that hair? It's stylish. They go through a lot of gel. So this forest area is just for this base. Yeah. I'm sure I'll wander mindlessly into a place at some point. Look at all these TMs I'm getting. What a concept, right? Wait. That's not a very good base. You can just hop over that fence. Do me a favor and go home already, will ya? No, I want to see the boss of the Navi squad. Take me to Don Atticus. Like I said, kid, the boss ain't going to let no outsiders pass these gates. That includes you. I don't care. I'm not leaving till you let me talk to Don Atticus. Give me a break, you little doofus. People over there seem to be arguing about something. What do you want to do? I'm gonna go say hello. Feels like you just go around again. Right? Look at the like this. This is not. You don't even have to climb over it. You can just little hop, and you're sorted. Oh great! Here comes another rando to ruin my day. I didn't think grunt work for Team Star newbies would be this much of a chore. Pardon, Mr. Grunt. I think this boy might be Blebble. Elusive over it. You've got the right idea. Wait, Blebble? The kid who picked a fight with Team Star? Prepare to be raided. I knew it. Oh boy, this ain't good. Everybody else in the base is still asleep since we were up all night playing video games. Fuck yeah, how's that, chat? We got some gamers over here.
Leave him to me, Mr. Grunt. I'll buy some time for you to go wake up the others. Yeah? And what's in it for you? Don Atticus will be in danger if no one's here to defend the base. I owe that man my life. He's my dear compadre. And when the crisis calls, one has no choice but to rally to those dear to him, no matter the cost. Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about, kid. But thanks for the big assist. This kid could be just talking absolute lies. Alright, you villain. If you're after Don Atticus, prepare to face my wrath. Okay. Oh, he's powering up. Why are we so far away? Does this guy have a Wailord or something? Nope, just a Gulpin. Oh, I just opened a door for, like, a joke. That's... wow. What moves do you even have? Bulldoze? Match the century? No, he got a huge mouth. I don't know how long I'm going to be using this worm, to be honest, because I feel like it's going to get to a point where I'm like, his face isn't going to, where the like charm is going to wear off. I just remembered. He totally should be like a little snake toy, like plush thing. Surely you could just run the bug thing over. No, it hasn't had enough sandwiches yet. It can't, Deacon. All right, Yogi, settle down. Nice! Shroodle? Thank you, Ghost. I also want to level up this Pokemon, don't I? What level does it evolve? Tell me. When do I get Corviknight? This guy looks stupid. Yay! What do you mean by yay? God, I sounded so whiny then. What do you mean by yay? How unfortunate. I talk big, but I'm no warrior. Give me your money. I snatch it out of his hand. 2 days ago, you tried Sekiro again, then remembered that I'm not good at it and stopped playing again. You'll be back. I want to play through that game again. Blebble, you alright? I was standing watch when I heard the ruckus all of a sudden. I got worried that maybe something had happened to you over here. No fair. You had backup this whole time. I didn't need it. They didn't participate. Is this boy one of the Academy students? He doesn't look like he's from Team Star. You're right, I'm not a member of Team Star, but Don Atticus is my compadre. I have to see him no matter what. Well, clearly you have your reasons for being here. I like that combat system. Look, man, all you gotta do, you just spam left bumper. You just spam just spam it. You'll be fine. Easy. Any problem, just spam left bumper. No problem.
Level, I'd like to ask this boy some questions. You go ahead and get started on the base. Might I borrow you for a chat, my man? Don't worry, I won't bite. Nice work dealing with the guard. Within that base lies Team Star's Poison Crew, the Navi Squad. Their boss Atticus designs outfits for the team. You could say he has clever hands. The guy's also a bit of an eccentric. You can never tell what he's gonna do next. So, since it's beyond us to predict how he'll respond to our declaration of war, just take out as many of the squad's Pokemon as you can until Atticus shows his face. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe out Navi Squad off the map. Okay, ring-a-ling. Wait. What free Pokemon at the top? Yes. No. No. Fucking, what is wrong with me? There we go. A lot? Incorrect. I'm a delight. Seems the folks between Operation Stop Fool are finally making a move against our base. You know what that means, gang. Time for us to shine bright and avenge our teammates. Hey, little intruder, just so you know, if you got the skills to beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, our boss might deem you worthy to meet in person. Break a leg. How are we possibly going to do 30 in 10 minutes? That's so many Pokemon in such little time. And thank you. Hearing the noise to my left, I was thinking it was Pokemon that was off to my left, but it was not. You can throw one Pokemon into a pack. Ah, got it. Don't worry. His little arms. Yeah, he does. So sandwiches like gym badges that you need, and a lot of them for the Bicyclemon to listen in battle. No, he'll listen anyway. He just won't do everything that you want him to. But also, there are badges that you get at the same time as doing that. But they're different badges to the gym badges because you also get gym badges. I have a 2070 Super. I need to get me a new CPU. Then when I get that new CPU, I need a new motherboard. Oh, fuck that. I thought that was an enemy Pokemon for some reason. You guys can help. No, don't do that. Don't do that. On your 4K screen when you're on your PC. I wouldn't recommend my graphics card. You can get something way better for way less now. Mine was good at the time, but... Catch more, huh, Tubi? Hi, Kobe. With your signature... intro. That is not a stolen bit. Venonat is huge. Oh, it's this guy! Hell yeah. Yeah, my 2070's like fine. It does everything it needs to. It's just not like a wise choice anymore. Like I say, my problem is my CPU. He's way above our level. We've got to get the boss. Here's the car, Deacon. If you have any additional questions, Feel free. This one got Kiki. This is what broke Kiki. What CPU do I have? i7 6700K. I think. It's not good anymore. It was fine when I got it, but no. With streaming and such, no. Oh, there we go. Pray forgive my sudden entry. It is I, Atticus. You're that scoundrel Blebble, I take it. You have the nerve to bare your fangs at Team Star. And 4 cores is a little rough. Yeah. It's come a problem a couple of times, but that's why I'm working to get a new one. On guard. What an edgelord. Here, worm! Naught but punishment awaits thee, wretch! A plague on your house! I like your style. You have a lot of Pokemon. Considering the level difference. Certain moves can poison with a mere gaze. Graze. Tremble, scoundrel, for thy Pokemon's sake. I like this person. They're funny. Go again? Okay. Interesting ghost. Thanks for sharing. But it failed. Do you know why it failed? Because they used Sucker Punch, and let me tell you, this Adam Bird, not a sucker in the slightest. They're one of the, they did it worked, didn't it? They just did it and it worked. Well, this better hurt. It didn't hurt enough. Oh, I was kind of hoping that was going to be like a huge burn. I'm just going to heal him. Why play tactically when I can play potions? Oh, yeah. It's a strong impressive. Yeah, we'll do another one. Muck? Yeah, we'll switch. Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, right? It just become completely shut down. Whatever. I don't care. Why floating? Put you in, Harry. I don't know how to tell you this. You're in a box, and I don't think you're ever coming out of that box. I figured out how to tell you. Oh, really? Wait, am I fighting a vehicle? No, not yet. I'm fighting the Pokemon on the vehicle at the moment. We'll fight the vehicle later.
I know it, right? Let's try it again. How is Lonnie levitating? How? It feels like they shouldn't be. Thank you. Finally. Do it again. Kill me. No, not actually. Go back to sleep. What kind of gas mileage do you got? That's a good question, actually. It looks like it's pretty bad on it though, right? You change Gengar abilities? Yeah, just like how they removed Dragon Rage. Oh my god, there's Muck. You drive me wacky. This fight is going nowhere. Rever room? Rever what? We need to give some care for Azadukan, because he's not got much going on. Lost to one of these cars? I nearly did, but I brute force everything. I remember there was the one where Misty joined the stream, and then we raided Misty afterwards. And she was like, how did you manage that? Because like you seem to be really underleveled and like you're having a really hard time. Like, just pure brute force. Well, Tony was not the right choice. The girl I met at TwitchCon from your group. What? Fucking hell. The audio's gone crunchy. I can hear it. Hang on. I'm gonna reset the capture. Yogi, I don't know who you're talking about. Miss Antics. I don't even recognize that name. No, Misty Rosie. This next move is as splendid as it is insidious. Behold. Now I'm fighting a... No, there's a car on top of the car. There is two cars on screen currently, and I'm fighting the car that's on top of the car. But there's also a car that is the car. Exactly, Lessa. Man, I sure wish I had Dragon Rage. Please don't. They do a bit. It's the moof. At least I assume that's the moof. You think to give me a taste of my own poison? Fie! I will fight on to the bitter end!
I was super happy, Ghost, with the title for the fishing stream. Like, it was totally just stolen from Stephen Wright. Now I'm fighting the car that was holding the correct. Yes. Yes, that is right. It's giving a lot more sense. Finally, everything's cleared up a bit. We'll try Lonnie again. You have COVID? I am so sorry. Ow! I'm gonna switch Kyle back out, by the way. The humor of the big guy has kind of gone. I'm gonna switch back to fire. If Darren drinks on Tuesday. With COVID? SMH. It's not that bad. Yeah, no, it's not like as big a thing as it was a couple years ago, but... What? I don't know what to do, man. Didn't care that you had it. I mean, that's alright. Just not super courteous to, like, strangers that you might be around. He didn't do much of that. No, not really. Why are you floating? Put it to sleep. Put the car to sleep. What the fuck was that? It doesn't affect them. Of course it doesn't affect them. Why would it affect them? What am I thinking? Oh, what a fool I am. Surely Nightshade will do something. What happened to Pokemon? What do you mean? This is Pokemon. Look, there's a car. There's a car Pokemon. What's wrong with the car Pokemon? What, you got a problem with the car Pokemon? Why no sleep? I don't know. Also, hi, Hedgie. I hope you're doing well. How many sandwiches does this cart require to battle? Well, there's 5 sandwiches in total. I don't know how many it's had. Why can't car sleep? Have you tried sleeping a car? You can't sleep a car. Hi, quick question. Deacon. So he has a hat on, and the hat turns him into a ghost-type Pokemon, you see? That's poison? It's poison. So the hat turns it into a... Yeah. Why did I use Shadow Punch? It doesn't turn Gengar into... It turns Gengar into a poison. Apparently. It also has the ability to turn Quaxley into a water type. Was Gengar not poison before? I don't know. That's fucked. You're fucked. Are you sure? I've got a lot of... I've got like 14 revives and a lot of potions. Your Gengar was Ghost Gar, not Poison Gar? See, that sounds more fun. For this specific occasion. Stop triggering the spikes? No. I'll keep triggering them. I'll do whatever I want. You can't stop me. You are powerless to stop this. Look, yeah, look, if I do hypnosis, it just doesn't do anything. This fight does not follow normal Pokemon rules. Well, neither do I! We're on equal standings. Why is hypnosis just attack? Because if I use hypnosis, then my attack do more attack. I mean, this one did decent before. I mean, earlier in the fight anyway. Look, that Mungo Bungo the boss. I'm doing it, man. Like Kyle, I think everything you understand. I am the most Mungo Bungo the boss out of anyone in this chat room. The problem is that I do just Mungo Bungo the boss. Or I try to. It's always these bases that, like, start to show the gaps in my strategies. Right, let's get Ghosty Kip in there again. Come on, give it a try. I'm gonna use Waterfall. If you can burn it, Hex will do more damage. Eh, fuck that. Adam's dead. Don't you see? That's nice. Oh, look, see, this is easy. It's easy. What's all the fuss? Bollocks. So why should this thing not have toxic debris? Why is that so bad? Gyarados looks silly. Its two abilities it can have are Overcoat and Filter. Okay. Just use the other potion. The use of these potions is beginning to make me feel just, like, wrong. Gyarados looks silly. He says fighting a neon car with 18 speed is being used as a platform to hold a smaller version of the same car. Yeah, but Gyarados looks kind of silly. Like, I hear your point. You know, I'm hearing what you're saying. But Gyarados looks kind of silly. All Pokemon look silly in 3D. Incorrect. Sphere looks awesome. Shit, I went for it. Who do I have alive? Get in there, Tony. Go on. Go on. Oh no. Okay. I was scared that was gonna like one hit for some reason. Nice. We got him. Finally. Isn't this better Steel type yet? No, not yet. Or I don't, maybe it is, I don't know. It's not Corviknight yet though. Forgive me, my friends. About a year and a half ago. Oh, you look cool without the mask. Forgive me, it took a goodly time to procure the required materials. Wow, sick! These boots are insane! Yeah, they are. Ah, yes, the smooth flame charge was my muse for those particular pieces. This outfit is everything I imagined it would be. Thank you so much. I merely wish to create a costume worthy of the great infernal Eri. If it aligns with your vision, then I am content. It's so good. I love the walk. Fucking walking like a Minecraft character. And expects to be intimidating. Seems our outfit upgrades are all wrapped up. Then, thanks a ton, Atticus. With you two looking like absolute beasts, anyone who crosses us will be sweating bullets. You're so good at these crafty things, Atticus. Those people bullying you because you geek out over old-fashioned stuff are out of their minds. The way the ninja is rough and fraught with thorns. I neither expect nor desire sympathy from the unrefined rabble. Ooh, someone's getting fired up. Watch out. World. Atticus has fighting words. Yeah, don't listen to the haters, Atticus. I think you're really cool. Alright, gang. Let's move on to the next step. It's time to put our backs into the operation training so we're all prepped for Operation Star. All negative? Why? Indeed it does. Henceforth, I will devote myself, heart, and soul to honing my battle skills. For the sake of my team, I would give my very heart and soul, but I cannot defy the rules. Our code must be obeyed. And so, this badge is mine to keep no more. I entrust it to thy care. Let's take a selfie! Take this contraption too. It contains a technique that allows it to cover the foes in gunk. Nice gunk shot. Go to make Borgir. Oh, I'd like another Borgir. Blebble is thy name, is it not? You have utterly bested me, but thy victory stirred no bitterness within me. Such was its brilliance. Donaticus! My compadre? It seems this little fellow has been dying to speak to you face to face. Donaticus, please hear what I have to say. I need only a moment. Whatever brought you all the way here? I came to help you. If you don't start going to class again, you'll be expelled from the academy, right? And the other kids at school and I were getting bullied real bad. You and the rest of Team Star saved us. Thanks to that operation you carried out, we were all able to go to school again. If you got expelled for being the good guys, that'd be the worst thing ever. Forgive me. Haven't you heard anything from the big boss? Nay, we've heard not a whisper since that fateful day. Without the big boss, Team Star cannot carry on. And without the team, the bright and merry student life we seek lies beyond our reach. But we've no choice but to defend our bases till the big boss returns to us. You evidently trust this big boss of yours to a great deal. Who exactly are they? In truth, not one of us has met them in the flesh. By their own word, they are a recluse. As with the rest of us, 'twould seem bullying was to blame. That's awful. Though the name and face be unknown to us, they are nonetheless our precious comrade. Our only choice is to maintain our vigils from the bases, awaiting the day of their return. So that's why you don't go to school. But still, don't you think that Team Star is all you have, Donaticus? You've got a lifelong compadre in me, and don't you forget it. I owe you a great debt. It seems we're one step closer to the truth behind Team Star's truancy in the bullying at the academy. More importantly, I can't believe I had no idea what these issues with the students are struggling with. They have friendships they hold dear and reasons for acting as they do. I just couldn't see it. It's shameful how oblivious... You got it, Clive! I believed Team Star would be the one and only treasure in my life. Methinks I may have been mistaken. I'm gone. Oh shit, my drink. Wow. Hmm. 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 Sorry, I was having a drink, but I thought I'd continue reading anyway. Sorry, I got a lot on my mind right now. So Operation Starfall, you've taken down all but 2 bases, so it's fair to say it's going well. Seems like a good time to let you know we're ultimately aiming to achieve. Our final goal is to defeat the mastermind that first recruited the 5 squad bosses and create Team Star, the one they call the Big Boss. Who is the Big Boss? They also go by Solid Snake. He's the one behind this. Since the Big Boss never showed up, set up their own base, and keeps their identity hidden, I take it they're not one for the spotlight. But once all the squad bosses are taken out of action, the Big Boss will finally have to take the stage. So about your reward, I transferred some LP points over to your phone as promised. Nice! More kinds of TMs! Have your Pokemon learn strong moves so that they can continue to be of use to the operation. My supply unit rep should be with you soon. Hey there, Blubble. That sounded like a pretty serious phone call. I wasn't talking to you. Just headbutts Penny. She's knocked out. Hand me your stuff. So that mastermind you were talking about, Cassiopeia's mentioned them to me too. Team Star's founder, the person who's caused all kinds of misery at the Academy. If we don't take them down, I'll lose what I treasured most in the world. Your treasure? No, I just... That's right, you need your reward. Here, I take it for... Alright, well, I'll be off then. Oh, Blebble, don't lose to those guys. Maths themed leggings. I didn't notice that. What a fucking loser. What's going on around here? I saw that guy glowing blue and I was like, ooh. What's your deal? Right. Oh, everyone's nearly dead. I need to go and heal them. Psyduck, what are your plans? Psyduck, back. Psyduck, no! What do you want? Why are you looking at me like that? Back off! Clove was only level 30. Oops. What's your deal, man? What do you want? Me cameo! Man, I love the part where I showed up. That was the best. I thought that tree was a Pokemon. And that I just ran into them. Like a fool. Do you know why these trees have so many colors on them? Look, they were just asking a question. We don't need to fight them. Just answer the question. Oh, it's Mimikyu. Yeah, flame charge. What? I don't understand what just happened. It like perks up and then flops back down. It's kind of sweet. Mimikyu's ability. I gathered that. It takes 1 free hit. Oh. I really don't need 2 fire types, do I? Man. I'm all blue. I'm sorry. I should have just answered that question. You've arrived. Hi, Tony. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. That guy looked cool. Oh, I was hoping I'd grab that while in the air. I'll get all my potions back. Never mind, only one of them. In my head, it was like, well, obviously it's just going to give me a bunch of potions. Still up and about. I never sleep, according to Wolf. I don't sleep. I just kind of go into a, just dip my head in a bucket of sand and just don't move for 12 hours. Fuck. The expansion coming out this month, next month. It's the first expansion of this game, right? Maybe. Is that refreshing? No, it's quite unpleasant, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know how it is. Blue from behind the opposing team. Part 2 winter. Pebbles reference? Honestly, I did change my name to Winter at the worst time because now people are starting to talk about Winter a bunch. And I'm just like, huh? It's like when I was watching Alessa play Peglin. And we could have caught that. Yeah, we could have. Could have caught a lot of things. But Alessa kept on talking about getting pebbles in Peglin. Just every time. I was just like, huh? Do people call me Winter? As it did for a while. People normally call me Winter until they learn that everyone else calls me Pebbles. Just that was the equivalent of swerving off a road because a squirrel just like jumped into the middle of it, and you don't want to, and you end up like crashing horribly just because you didn't want to hurt this squirrel. Which I wouldn't know anything about that, but we've suffered this. I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, some people call me Winter. But like I say, it's normally when I first meet people. Because they read the name and they're just like, ah, Winter. That's the first word I recognize. That's what they're called. You stick to Wolfie? I know you do. Oh, Oh, it's a Peglin thing. I need to play it. How much is it? Maybe I'll add that to my, like, small games. Why is the shadow on the battlefield being weird? Because Pokemon just, it just looks bad. That's why. But it's, yeah, it looks terrible, but it has Pokemon in it, so people still play it. Still enthralled by the sandwich petrol station. So the petrol station doesn't give it sandwiches, but sandwiches do give Pokemon powers. Specifically, our motorbike is for sandwiches. I don't know how the other ones are powered up. Maybe they also have sandwiches. They probably have sandwiches, but they don't have magical sandwiches. We have magical sandwiches. We give our motorbike magical sandwiches, but I assume that every other motorbike just gets given regular sandwiches. I hope I cleared that up for you. Love those silly little pocket monsters. Every time we talk about how crap Pokemon looks and stuff now, every time it just makes me want to play Temtem. Oh, I want to play some Temtem right now. What if I make that my Saturday stream? Fuck it, Temtem. What is that? Oh, that's the weird guy. You want a FIFA Street 2 remastered? That's... Yeah. Yeah. I thought this was a coin on the floor, not a fucking... This was what I was supposed to name Kyle. Even I liked it? Yeah, dude. Think you saw a Mimikyu? Hold on. Yeah. I got the first one right here. But look at that. 30 quid. Temtem can't be Saturdays. It has to be Tuesdays or Thursdays. Why? You love me now? Hang on. Why did you add that? This was what I was supposed to name Kyle, but Kyle wanted to be the other Pokemon, so now I can't. There is a Mimikyu! Drive into it with my motorbike. Load bearing now. Yeah. What do you mean by that? Oh, I feel like there's so much pressure on catching this thing. Oh, you and your stupid disguise. No, my disguise. You've achieved 2. Slow down. That's a critical hit. Fuck this. I'm just gonna throw an Ultra Ball at it. Because I barely use Pokeballs anyway. Which, that's a weird concept, right? I barely use Pokeballs in Pokemon. Here we go. Would you like to give Mimikyu a nickname? Yes, I would. Haley. Which? We need to find an appropriate Pokemon for Kiki. Also, because Kiki's been here a lot during this playthrough. Not using a capital H? I don't think Haley's name is capitalized. No, it's not.
I'm making it accurate. Nice. Haley, the clef key is in. Aren't you a student? You should be at school. Excuse you. You're also a student. What is that? Who is that thing? A Jumpluff? I feel like you call the wrong person a Jumpluff and you're gonna get hurt. You fucking Jumpluff. Then playing Arceus. He is indeed. Now you want to play that again? That too again? I hate that one. Oh! Christ. It's by far your favorite Pokemon ever? It's like, by a distance, my least favorite. What are my problems with Arceus? It feels like it's got, to me, okay, it feels like it's got a million ideas, but it doesn't commit to any of them. It's like, here's an open world where you can walk around and explore nothing. It feels like a waste. Had nice music as well, but found myself coming to Gen 1 2 most. But were horribly executed. Yeah, it's kind of it. I just kept on thinking about how many times I would be like, oh, dude, there's a cave here. That is also the problem, Tony. You are correct. But I would go into a cave and be like, oh, dude, I can explore something. I wonder what's in here. And then I'd go in and there would be nothing there. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Why can I come here? There's nothing. Oh, I have to wait until the story tells me to come here. Like, there's nothing there beforehand. I just have to wait until I get to a certain point in the game before there will be something there. I was like, what's the point in me being there then? But also, I did really dislike that it forces me to catch things. To make progress also. Just said stupid deadlines ruining games. I don't know if that's deadlines. I feel like they didn't intend to put anything there. Here's an area to, yeah, and then you finish exploring it. It's like, was that fun? You had a good time, right? You like exploring things. But yeah, it wasn't for me. I didn't really care for the hub city either. I didn't feel like there was anything to like walk around in there either. But I think I just don't really like cities in Pokemon games at the moment anyway. Actually, no, I liked the cities in Sword. I had a good time playing that one. The bugs in Arceus were funny. Yeah, it's not exactly a vouch, is it? That's a low, actually. When people are comparing the kinds of bugs that are in your game. This game was broken in this way, and so that's why I prefer it over this game that was broken in a different way. I want to be very clear. I don't actually care that much. It's my least favorite. I know a lot of people really like that one, and that's okay.
You schooled me. I'm right, I did. I will fight whoever likes Arceus. Because it is bad. Oh no. You liked it? Lonnie, I remember you saying why you didn't like it. A lot. Oh no. Oh no, we've started the Pokemon discourse in my chat. What does it come to? Some good Scarlet books right after release when the frame rate was just crapping itself hard and the movement was even clunky. You got stuck on so many things. That's what I want to experience. You think it was pretty good? You don't play Pokemon games. Shut up, Kobe. Do you play Pokemon games? I feel like I'd know if you played Pokemon games. Or are you just trying to take part in the discourse? You want to fight? So Kobe likes fighting over things that that he doesn't care about. For the same reasons, but Arceus was a nice shake-up. And no, I prefer Violet because it feels like it's actually like committing to things. When in this game, even though it might not be much, if I'm like, I'll go and explore this area. There's something for me to find. Even if I don't care what I'm finding, there's something for me to find. Yeah. Imagine committing to something. You're saying there are actually people who don't play Pokemon games? Yeah. Yeah. I barely play Pokemon games. I went to press pause as though I could. Fuck! I needed a pause screen to make my point. If Ghost hadn't bought me the last 2 Pokemon games, I would not have played either of them. I would have left it at Sword. But here I am. Playing Pokemon games and giving my opinions on them. You pay for content? He does. The Pokemon games. You seen me play this? Yeah. All thanks to Ghost. Big props. Can't wait for him to do it again. That's presumptuous and sounds like I'm like, oh, Ghost is gonna buy me the next one as well. Don't. No, you don't. I don't know why I'm jumping over the, like, patches of grass. Sugar Daddy? No. Fuck. Let me know if that worst ghost paper. I'm not deciding which ones I'm getting and which ones I'm not. What a jump! I feel like I've been walking in circles around here for hours. What time is it? I want to fight you. Back off! I never played Black and White. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I was just walking. Oh, why aren't you dead? No! I'll just catch you. That'll be easier than fighting you and switching to a different Pokemon and whatever. No! You bastard! Okay. Chaotic Clove became confused. Probably. Shroodle. I don't want this. I don't want this Pokemon. I just caught it because I didn't want to fight it. What's Lava Plume? It sounds cool. It sounds like that move that Eruptor would use in Skylanders. There's a Skylanders reference you weren't thought you weren't thought you were getting today. I'll get rid of Will-O-Wisp. I don't know why I got rid of Will-O-Wisp instead of Incinerate, but I did. Would you like to give Shroodle a nickname? I would. I would like to call it, Dumb. Send it to the box. Where am I? Where am I going? I'm gonna check the map. Does this lead anywhere? What am I doing here? Why is that person facing the other way? Come on, man, turn around. You're being disrespectful. I still can't go and sort you out. What if I go and explore over here? I want to wander around. Hate this map, hate this map, hate this map. This map is dumb. I don't know what I'm doing, man. We'll just go here. I'll go towards that city, and then I might end stream. Man, that feels so early to end stream, though. I'm like all thrown off. Have I been having nice battles? I don't know. 2 trainers. Once you defeat 5. Stream for another 2 hours? That's not happening. And that one occasion where I did a midweek stream that went on for 5 hours was because I wanted to finish Nier. But I'm not finishing this game today. Otherwise, I literally end stream and then go and try and sleep. Which, when it's like mid in the week, and I need to get like actual sleep, no. No, 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 no. Where am I going? You cannot boost in the air. I want to go over there. I want to see what's going on. We are back to where I started the stream. Tower! I want to go up the tower, but I'm not going to. Hello. The ocean is so vast. Your face is vast. Can I swim? Yeah. IRL 2? Yeah, I'm like sick of swimming. Whoa! Hang on, I'm out of here. That's a level 52 Raichu.
Yeah, I used to do loads of swimming. And then I started to become self-conscious of myself, and so I stopped swimming. And therefore, it's a never-ending spiral. But I love swimming. Deacon, are you still here? Look, they park their Pokemon bikes. Self-conscious of what? My appearance? Just myself. And so then I stopped, which then, of course, that, like, didn't improve my self-conscious and and my view of myself. And so we spiraled. Now here I am, playing video games for people on the internet. So that area is pretty off limits. This area is off limits. This area, don't know. This area, have I been down here? Yeah, right? Right? I mean, there's like nothing for me to do down there. I think. I shall go north. That person just walked into my camera. That's exactly where I was. I've run in circles. Fuck me, man. I'm an idiot. Okay. I want to go up there. I really want to go up there. I want to go to the snow area. I can't. Can you go up here? Is this like a... Not really. I mean, maybe. Hang on. I'm going to try something. Yeah! Nice. Go on. Nice. Oh, there was a walkway right there. My epic jump was pointless. Wait, but I can't get up there. This is a dead end. Isn't it? It is, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Can I swim up a waterfall? Surely not, right? Not like I have a move called waterfall that, like, historically allows me to... You! This is what makes you want to sit in bed and just play Pokemon for a day? Really? I mean, hey, if you can. I always liked the idea of playing Pokemon for doing an entire day of Pokemon stream, because playing Pokemon for too long always drove me mad. By the end of it, I'm just brain dead. Since my style of playing Pokemon is just spamming A and seeing what happens. I wanted to go over there. I'm gonna go over there once I can. You ready to do bad days? Me too. That's why I appreciate when I get ill so much, because it's like, no, you have to shut down and bed day, and then I get to do the bed day things. I get to play the games I have been meaning to play. I get to watch the things I've been meaning to watch that aren't YouTube videos. And then towards the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, I could have spent today, like, streaming or editing a video or something. And I spent it doing what? Watching Sonic the Hedgehog? What a waste. But by then, it's already too late, so who cares?
Ah! You couldn't get away. Why not? Why not? Hmm? I hate that. Why is it so loud? What a fool. You should use disable after. Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Wait a second. Okay, I can't get it. I was like, how? It's impossible. Late to lurk because we fell asleep after work. Sorry. It's okay, Misty. That thing's in the wall! Thank you for lurking. I hope you had a nice day. Sounds like an exhausting one if you just passed out immediately. Wait, I'm this side. I thought I was the same. Okay. That thing? Look, I don't know what it is. They're all of that thing. They could be whatever. Ow! 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 That was a lot of hits. I'm faster, right? Yeah. Adam, you go first. Just 'cause I feel like it. What are you doing in this cave? Are you lost? Any day now. Hey, maybe he's due any day. I gotta get sit. What are you doing down here? Why are you down here? Am I winning? Yes, I'm winning. Hi, Kiki. I hope you're having a nice day. Love that, Kiki. We were talking about which Pokemon are the most kickable earlier. If you want to share some opinions on that, I feel like you'd have a fun with it. Oh, that Yogi's the second person. Head's kind of wobbly. Oh no. Take care of yourself. Kiki, you are now cursed forever for people to make that joke. Do I have to love everyone? Apparently. I mean, they're not saying you need to, they're just asking if you do. Alright, I saved them. Oh my god. I'm trapped. I've been cornered. Is this why you're still stuck down here even though you're... Oh man. Yeah, we were talking about which Pokemon are the most kickable. Oh, for fuck's... I'm trapped. I'm trapped down here. Let me out. Oh my... Am I gonna have to fight my way out of here? Wait. My kind of discussion I see. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm keeping you up to date. Letting you know the situation. Oh, hate this cave. Let me out. I want to be here. No! Stop! Don't you dare. I nearly... Oh, Okay, right. No, 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 stay away, stay away, stay back. I'm sorry. I don't want any trouble. Yes, I'm leaving her to be. All right, bye, Kobe. Have a nice night. They are. They're trying to kill me. Back off. Do something. Stop floating around and do something. And finally got it. Yes. Go. Clear the way. Yep, go ahead. Keep going. Clear the way. Yep. Go on. I need out of here. Keep it up. I'm stuck. Okay, there's more things spawning. Are they behind me as well? No. Arnie, what are you doing up there? What is happening? What are you They're in the walls. What are you fighting? I can't see them. What are you fighting? Cool. Nice. Just floating around smacking the wall and apparently killing things. I'm nearly out. What are those things? A glimmet? Yeah, you'll get him. You'll get him eventually. Just gotta figure out the right method. Yeah, there you go. No? No, you gave up. Okay. That's fine as well. Right, I've escaped from the cave. Huh, did I go up that tower? I did, didn't I? That's where I nearly fell. Oh my god. I don't want to fight this Diglett. I don't want it. Murder! Murder! Oh, they're all really low level. That explains why that went as smooth as it did. Drill pack. It's just two moves compared, like, bundled into one. Okay. Get rid of furry attack. What's going on over here? I can't... Okay, no, never mind. I got a bit preemptively upset then. Nice, a damp rock. Help. 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 I can't get out. What the fuck was that? No, stop. What is that? I'm struggling to keep track of this. Nope. There we go. Here goes some acrobatics, and I'm stuck again. This time I cannot move. Adult. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, no, that's fair. This one feels like my fault. Alright, that's deserved. No, I understand. I simply should play the game better. Not get caught in such situations. That's really loud. I need to turn those down. Is this game kind of like Fallout? Yeah. I assume. I don't know. The only thing I ever did in Fallout was collect watermelons, and I haven't even found any watermelons in this, so I can't really make the call, but based on concept, I assume so. What Pokemon do you think I'll use? Dragon. Make Peps fall out with Pokemon. Is this more like Elder Scrolls? Maybe. I don't know. I've never played that one. Hi, Ben. I hope you're having a nice evening. That's a very smug face. I actually think it's quite like Daggerfall. I need to turn on my lights. Where's my purple light? Nice. This isn't much more lighter than when the lights are off, but I've got a cool purple light behind me, as you can see, because I always have camera on. Oh, is this thing? I've heard about this. Can I turn on camera for a little bit? I'm only going for a little. Hang on. How am I feeling? What's the vibe here? So what are you doing to them walls? What walls? I look red. I look really red. I don't like this. Is this breaking? Oh shit, it's broken! I can't turn my lights on! It's broken! Oh no! Talking to Lonnie, you mind? Oh, my bad. I can't turn my lights on. Oh, this is bad. How did that happen? What about this one? That doesn't help. I'll have to do. My room is currently being lit up by a key light and a neon sign. I don't like it. No, I'm gone. Goodbye. I remember there was one time a while ago where Yogi came into chat and was like, Peps, why don't you use a face cam? That's how you get viewers. And I was like, what? Exactly. No. I suppose I'll never have viewers. Because I don't like using camera. What would people show their face on Twitch? I don't know. I'm the female version of male streamers. What the fuck? What does that mean? I'm gonna have to bust out my code breaker to figure this one out. Hey, Adam's evolving! I get views for showing my cute face. Oh, I kind of wish he was still small. He's cool though, still. Well, thank you, Yogi. I don't think anyone would watch me just because I had face cam on, though. There is no Pokebird emote? No. I mean, maybe. Didn't say that. Yeah, I hate saying that. I just get like this really weird urge anytime I go to say. I just like I avoid saying it as much as I can. It's like a huge problem. I'll be at like a wedding, right? And I'll just see it written, like someone will just message me it, and I'll just be, hello. And I can't. It's a problem. Just makes it more personal. That's not what I'm trying to do. What if I don't want it to be more personal? Can we get that OO as a sound redeem? It was for like years. But it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be it was, but he's a bitch. No, it just ran its course. I had it as a sound redeem, not as in one that would automatically play, but I personally would do it every time. Raining pebbles here, respectable move. I don't know what that means. Even I'm not that much of a bitch. Well, I don't do it anymore. And everyone still tells me to do it. But the bit ran its course. It peaked during Dragon Quest XI when someone redeemed one, and I did like a very long OO. Sorry, a very long OO. And got like the jackpot in gambling, like while doing it. That was the peak of the bit. What a long way I've come, eh? No wonder you have such a large community. Join for the pebbles, stay for the OO. OO. It's really funny when I do it in person, because people just kind of forget that that's not like a voice changer or anything. Which is weird. It's absolutely weird. As wants to learn calm mind. Yeah. Quietly focuses its mind and calms its spirit to boost its... Nah. I don't know what to do. I should be ending stream. What should I do next time? Or just don't end stream. I want to go and lie down, and I want to write. I want to do drawings, and I got some work stuff I need to check, and I made so much progress today. I did in like the first hour, and then I just kind of stagnated and didn't do anything drawing. Yeah, pixel art. You should be doing more bitchy voice redeems. That feels like a threat. I need to get more screenshots for the summoner relics so I can do them. I've only got 3 more sets of weapons to do, and then I have finished my task. Art stream? No chance. That's not stream time. You said I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I don't, but I'm not doing that. And I know I should take my leave and receive my Tesco. Thanks for the chill stream. Have a wonderful night, Alessa. Thank you for hanging out. Because that's like high level. Good night, Sir Lewis. How dare you? I don't know where I'm gonna go next time. I suppose I just have to like, I should head here. I haven't actually properly gone here yet. Why is he facing the other way around? He loves to eat? Oh, what a personality trait. What have I done so far? Everything. I've done those. I have not. That is false. Oh, that's not the right map. Button. It's the right map, but the wrong button. Okay. I'm going to go. What song? No, that's too upbeat. No. 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 Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Why Sonic when Billy Hatcher? Sweet dreams, thank you. Guess I just drown in solitude. Hang on. Let me see if there's someone live who I can raid. And then you can go and sit in their chat. No, actually. There is not. What the fuck? Why is no one live? Don't stick around for raids, I'm too shy. That's, yeah, fair enough. I understand. When the streamer you're watching finishes stream, you see it was like, right, time to power down. Alright, well, I'm gone then. Tomorrow is Final Fantasy. Like I say, I might do some Fall Guys afterwards for the Final Fantasy event. I don't know. I might. Yeah. But goodbye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. It's been wonderful. The growth of the stream recently has been insane. See you all tomorrow, hopefully. Goodbye, all. Have a nice night.